vloga, facing over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fear Focal, praying back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, must living the welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. I am the blogger about. So if you're just joining in, you might as well subscribe, honey. Okay? If your bloggers are all here, then I should be somebody that is worth watching, honey. Okay? But anyway, ninjas, today we're gonna talk about something that is very much serious. We're gonna be talking about Dr. Mathew, or rather, let me not say, we're gonna be talking about Mathew Lani, guys. There's new developments that actually came, and it's quite a sad story. It's really, honestly, is quite a sad story. And so at this point, obviously, the fact that he lied, he's not a doctor, it's a fact now. Okay, it has been confirmed that he has been lying, but the reason for that might actually shock some of you guys. So what I'm gonna do is that I did actually have a TikTok video that I made where I was reading the statement that came from the Department of Education in Gauteng, of course, and I felt like, let me not read it twice, let me just go ahead and take that video, place it here, and I'll be back with the rest of my comments. Cry, my fellow South Africans, cry. So the Department of Education has actually issued a statement, and I'm gonna go ahead and read it for you guys. It says, no record of matric certificate for bogus Dr. Mathew Lani. The Gauteng Department of Education can confirm that there is no existing record of a national senior certificate or matric certificate for Mathew Bongani Lani, who has been masquerading on social media as a medical practitioner. Our official records indicate that Mathew Bongani Lani was initially enrolled at Bogus Primary School in Randburg in 2007. However, he was referred to Greswold Learners for Special Educational Needs School in Q, Johannesburg in January 2010. This follows an evaluation at the time which determined that his academic performance dictated that he be transferred to an LSEN school. Subsequently, his academic journey at Greswold LSEN school came to an end in September 2012. Mathew re-emerged on our system in 2016 at Four Ways Adult Center, where he wrote 3 subjects as a part-time candidate. However, he only passed one of those 3 subjects. Based on these records, the further verified information at our disposal from Umalusi, we can confirm that Mathew Bongani Lani indeed does not possess a matric certificate. Now, for some of you guys that still had a little bit of hope, that is actually Mathew's identity that has been leaked. Of course, the identity number has been blocked, which is good, but you can actually see those are his name, Mathew Bongani Lani, who was born 1996. This is absolutely wild. Now, at this point, my people, cry. Cry, my country, cry, okay? Because yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just explain from what I know, child. I knew that there was definitely going to be a plot twist, but I didn't think that the plot twist would be this would be this bad. Because at this point, they can't really even lay charges against him. The only thing that I feel like they can actually do right now is he's gonna just have to be taken to vet copies for the few months, and then be on medication, and then I'm sure that they're gonna then have him out. So basically, guys, Mathew is a challenged child, or was a challenged child. He does have special needs in terms of learning, so they did see that, you know, he wasn't coping with his academics, and so they decided that they were going to actually have him go to a special needs school, which he did. And then they're saying that he came back, I guess maybe he wanted to get the equivalent of a matric, but they said he wrote 3 subjects and he only passed 1. So we don't know how much, with how many marks he actually passed that other one. However, Mathew was able to gain access to a hospital. He was able to gain access. He obviously had a stethoscope that he was forever, you know, he was actually forever having on. He had a name badge. So if someone that is challenged can be able to sit down and think of this, how much more can someone that is not mentally challenged, how much more do you think someone that is not mentally challenged can be able to do? Guys, how many bogus doctors are working our public hospitals? How many people with special are working the hospitals? I remember I saw someone actually tweeted this, and oh my gosh, it was funny, but at the end of the day, if you look at it properly, it's really not funny, because like, that's crazy, you understand? And so I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but I think that I had actually you know, retweeted it, but I don't think that I'll be able to get it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, summarize for you guys. But basically what she was saying was that she once went to a hospital with her mother and her father. I think they were accompanying the mother, and then when they got there, she was outside, so a doctor came in. He had a coat and everything, you know, stethoscope as well, and then after that they entered the office. The moment they entered the office, he said then he started talking to the patients, you know, and asking what is going on, and he started saying these words, you know, and stuff, and they're just like, okay, he's diagnosing them. Next thing, a man walks in and says, hey, what are you doing here? Get off. It was a guy that was in the mental side, and he somehow just slipped, and then I guess he got the doctor's coat and his stethoscope, and then he went on and he put those on and he started treating patients. So at this point, I mean, think about it, guys. Mathew clearly is someone that is not okay. He's mentally not okay, but he was having access to hospitals, which means if he was able to enter the hospital itself, it would be easy for him to enter the wards, which means that he could easily just go there and then start taking some paper and then go. Because one thing that I know from working from the hospital, I do know that there's medication that gets locked up, but it's not all medication that is like locked up. If you enter the room where there's medication, you can be able to get the medication and you can be able to get out. So he could easily go there and maybe tamper with people's medication, tamper with people's drips. He could easily give people advice that was wrong, which is something that he was actually doing online, giving people wrong advice. I do remember that there was even a video, guys, that I actually uploaded, and this was 9 months ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place a clip of it here, and I'll be right back with my commentary. You try that nonsense with me, I will represent the top of the highest lungs, like bonane. You will have to go to jail and actually prove as well, oh, you know, she said this, because unless if you have a recording, then do you have proof? The same way that he was actually talking about, even if someone knows that they are HIV positive and they sleep with you knowingly that they are HIV positive, apparently that's not illegal in South Africa. That's what he's saying. And I think that the message that he's actually preaching is very dangerous. Shabu, we all know that our law is, you know, like, it lets us down on a daily basis. Do I think that you as a medical doctor, that should be something that is being spoken by you? Absolutely not. I don't think so, because at the end of the day, it also makes your job more difficult, because now more people are going to be infected with HIV. At this point, guys, I'm really honestly just so concerned. I do understand that the government is trying to basically just, you know, seem like they're on top of this, but at the end of the day, if your people were doing their job, we wouldn't even have problems like this. He would not have been able to get access to actually enter the hospital and do that. But then again, maybe sometimes he was entering as if he's a patient, and then he would go to the bathrooms and change and then put on what he was putting and then take the video. So again, guys, we do not know how and what he was doing, but again, at this point, we're not 100% sure if he ever treated any patient. However, if you took his pills and you got sick, you cannot take any legal action against him, because he's someone that is not okay. So it is also heartbreaking that it does seem like, he really truly fully believes that he's a doctor, which means that, it's already showing me that there's definitely a mental problem over there. And the fact that he did go to a school where people are like sort of like slow learners in a way, slower learners, that obviously just explains a lot of things. And I think that from now on, you guys need to just take what people say on the internet with a grain of salt, or grain of salt, because not everybody that is selling what they're selling here is what they're selling. We're talking about your influencers. Nobody, they're not doing something like impersonating a doctor where they would go to jail. But I do think that some of your influencers should be jailed for lying and claiming that they're working whilst they know they're using their mapuna pine, It should be a criminal offense, because why the hell is you lying? The accounts should get banned for impersonating hardworking women when they know that they are mapuna workers, But anyway, what I'm just simply saying is that the government is failing us, guys. How many bogus doctors are walking around public hospitals? That is really honestly super scary. Private sector, I don't even have to mention, because these people have practices. They have got fake certificates. The police come and they see the certificate. Oh, okay, sharp, but that is it, and then they pass, and that is it. Do your own research. Even when you're going to see a doctor, ask for their number. I know as nurses we used to get, or the time I was still in nursing school, we used to get personal numbers. So I don't know what the doctors get, but the practice number, and then search it up to see that this doctor is actually registered, because his barcodes are 1, 2, 3 to 14, like literally. It's a lot that is actually going on, Shibubu. It's a lot that is honestly going on. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys sort of like this rundown so that you guys can know. We can put this to rest. He was claiming that those are not his legal names. He was lying. Those are his legal names. As you guys saw, his ID has also been leaked, but at least his ID number has been blocked. So that is good. However, all that I can say right now is that this is really honestly such a sad situation. A very sad situation. Yeah, man, I don't know. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation, and what do you think that we should actually do, because public hospitals anywhere, actually public, private, we're having bogus doctors everywhere. This is scary. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Love you. Bye.